Hold on. Okay, no other sounds coming in? Okay, cool. I don't know how loud that dubstep stuff is for you guys, so just let me know if it's too loud, and we can turn that down. All right, so yeah, we're about to finish up project number 3. We're like a week behind on it. We're supposed to finish it last Sunday, but we're gonna finish it this Sunday, and that's what counts. So let's turn this map off, close up the welcome, bring that up on Google to see where we're at too. Really need to change my default browser in Atom. I don't know why Adam even thinks Internet Explorer is still a browser. Microsoft said get rid of it. Oh wait, I can see. Holy snap. I can pause this and then unmute this and see where we're at. So we'll turn that up a little bit more. And my sound's pretty good. Cool. Come on, catch up. I need to hear myself talking. And then I need to dust mic off that thing. Whoops. Okay, cool. My sound's pretty good. So, back to this thing. All right, let's inspect that. Go back to iPhone view. Is this mic in a pretty good place for you guys? Need it angled right. There we go. And then, am I moving in the camera? I am. Cool. All right. I got a plant. You guys see that? It's fucking awesome. All right, so required. I think all that looks good. I need this down a little bit more. I can't think over it. So we'll do that, and then in OBS we'll turn this up a little bit more so you guys can hear it. Coolio. All right, so let's see. Let's bring up the requirements for this so we can see where we're at. Well, actually, I mean, we got to finish it up on the big screen here. So big screen, we will do. Why aren't those taken up? Yeah, I need to fix those on big screen. That's what it is. So let's see. Big screen, max width needs to be like 50% maybe. Maybe that's like 60. I don't know. Let's see. Yeah, 50% works, and then we'll do margin auto, and that'll center it for us. Maybe it's less than 50. 50 works. Oh, nope, where'd that go? I need it on that one. Oh, I've got my inspector on the wrong page here. Need to let you guys see that, forgot. All right, so do we have the media query set up already? We do, cool. And then just paste that, and then that goes, that was on what? What was that on? The container, right? So we'll just do dot container. And then we need to indent that stuff too. Gotta make the code look pretty. All right, saved, cool. Now we need to make those display correctly. So if we do inline block on that, and then that. Huh. Did I set the width? Oh, that's why. So if we turn off the width, there we go. Okay, and it needs to be. How does that fit? Maybe if I do like text align right on those, does that work? No, because that's not what it's set on. Huh. If we do position absolute and then right 0, nope. We need container or section 2. We can put position relative, and then right here, then we can do. What's up, Connor? Nice, man. Where are you living? You over in like the UK? Or somewhere where it's nighttime right now? It's like 11:40 in the morning right here. Totally didn't notice those comments for a while. Let's do right 0. There we go, that'll work. And then we can do width. Oh, too much. 75. Does that look right? Maybe like 70. And that'll be for. I think we need to reduce the padding there too. All right, so that's for the inputs. And that doesn't need to be capitalized. Ireland, heck yeah, that's awesome. Top form part, inputs. Oh yeah, aren't you're going to school for mechanical engineering or something like that, and you're working on like 3D designs? Is that right? I'm trying to remember people correctly. Oh yeah, we need to set the container position to relative, because with this relative, it'll make the absolute positioned elements relative to that. Okay, so that's not working correctly. What's wrong here? Actually, we might not do that because that screws up the top and bottom spacing a lot. I don't think so. I mean, when you say style template, do you just mean like default or like some like pre-coded CSS stuff? Because we do that at work. We've got this like basically like it's like 1,000 lines of CSS that will like preload onto websites. That'll give us like the base styles. But I mean, I think anything you can do to save time, definitely do that. Why are these busting out? Maybe if we do top form part. Our work is never over. Working hard, I'll make it better. I'm gonna be a DJ too. That's why I have this pulled up. I went to Guitar Center yesterday and I was playing around with these and found out how easy it is to mix songs together. Well, that didn't work right. I really just want to wrap those in divs and do flex display column or row, whatever it is. What we can do, no, we can't do child. Because there's nothing grouping it together. Never over. Yeah, we're just going to do that. So we'll do like... street address, city, Didn't copy the right stuff. Oh, wait a minute. This is some copyright protected music. We gotta find some other stuff to play here. You know what? Whatever, we're just gonna play whatever we want. DJ Hero? I'll check it out. Is that kind of like Guitar Hero? I feel like I heard about that before. Ah, dude, I think I had that at one point in time. Yeah, that was a fun game. That and Guitar Hero. Hey, buddy, you want me to throw your toy? My cat brings me his toy, and he wants me to throw it for him, and I'll bring it back. Ah, man. It's behind the bookshelf. There's no way you can get it. Dang it. I might have to grab that for him real quick. Ain't nobody tell me nothing. I deleted an important part of the code there. Whoops. So we'll do container, right? You got it. Look at you. Nobody. Then we gotta do margin auto. And we're gonna turn that part off because we don't want that anymore. We're just gonna wrap it all in a box. Yeah, bud. I need to get you another cat friend to play with. Dude, you play Red Dead? Do you game any? Dude, cats are crazy. They're pretty annoying sometimes, but he's super cute. So, let's see, go back to this thing, and then we gotta close those. Yeah, bud. Input section, and then we do flex up. Bud, quit chewing on my headphone cords. Need you to not do that. And then we'll do flex direction. Row is left and right, right? Yeah, row. And I think that should put it how we want it, huh? Okay, cool. Now we just need to like modify the width on those. What's up, random third person that joined a second ago? Got 3 people on a stream at one time. Look at us kind of growing as a channel. We're kind of awesome. Ah, dude, the PC died. Ah, dude. That's so sad. Yeah, I used to, I think I made a video about my computer, my new one. My laptop, like if I turn it on, sometimes it'll take like 2 or 3 minutes to fully boot up. I really want to replace the HDD with a solid state drive. That's what it is, right? I'm learning more about computers slowly. All right, so we need container top padding to be like 50 pixels, I think. Wrong one. We're just going to close that because I keep opening that up. There we go. Now that spacing right there is not too far off. And new song time. We're going to do Rick and Morty. You guys haven't seen Rick and Morty. It's freaking awesome. yeah. You gotta get Swifty. Gotta get Swifty in here. Uh-oh. Hey, bud. I know. There you go. And then we'll just make the width of these like 50%. Does that work? And then we need... Is it... What is it? Is it flex direction? No, that's not it. Flex something. Adam's got it in there. I can just find it in there. No, it's justify content space between, and that'll put them on the outside edges. Yeah, there we go. I think. Sweet, it does. Cool. And then we'll just make that like, what, 60%? 70, 80? 70% work? Yeah, now we gotta target that select element too. Oh my gosh, quit clawing my shirt, bud. I'll play with you after I get done with this. I'm almost done with the form. Probably need like maybe 30 more minutes, I guess. I use Windows. I'm not opposed to Mac. They're expensive, and quit messing with all my stuff, Jax. I'm trying to be a productive member of society. Help other people learn how to code, and code myself. But yeah, I like Windows better. It's just what I've always used, and Macs are expensive. I hate 4K monitors though, dude. Because I'll like make something at work, and then I'll send it back to the designer for QC, and then on a 4K monitor, it looks like super janky and not in the right places. And Google Chrome has something where it kind of simulates it, but it's not exact. What do you use? Are you on Windows or Mac? Got the old Mac PC? I mean, laptop? Is that what you're on now? Show me what you've got when the motherfucking beat drops. We can just get rid of all that stuff because we don't need that anymore. There we go. Oh, don't bite me, you little shit. Come here. Watch out for the cord. Nope, you just gotta sit here. Nope, you gotta. If you're gonna be annoying, I'm just gonna make you sit here. Yep, yeah, you feel good, buddy? Huh? Alright. Why is the percentage for this one not the same as the other one? Nope. Get back here, you shit. Oh, man. Oh my gosh, you shed so much. Ah. I have to like open my computer up and vacuum it out every once in a while. Is the padding not applying to that? Yeah, it's got padding 15 pixels. Let's do it. Is the select element, is that inline? No? Huh. Yeah, because that wouldn't affect the left and right padding stuff. God, I'm like covered in cat hair now. Those still look the same. That looks good. Sign up looks good. The zip code, that one needs to be like 10% and not. Ah, man. I wish I could set a custom zoom level in Atom. Kind of annoying. Windows always really use Macs. I think you get far more or less when you go with Windows. Yeah, I feel you. Zelda remixes. If we just do the width of this one, 73%, and then if we resize, it doesn't stay the same, but why is that? What am I targeting the select element differently? Zelda remixes. No. It's got all the same stuff, I think. So I just feel like that should behave the same as any of the other input elements here. Oh, well, we can work on that in a sec. Let's figure out how to do the zip correctly. So if we do width 10%, is that, let's do like 20. Oh yeah, we're not justifying the content on that one. We're doing it on its parent div. How am I gonna get that right? I guess we don't do that, and then we just go to this one and we do oh no, we do need to change the justify content on this to initial, whatever that is, and then we'll just change the margin left to match the other ones, I think. And that, I think, should, oh, nope, doesn't work, fuck it, man. Ugh, how am I gonna get those lined up right? Just over here being a noob today. Let's make sure we got everything else done, because after that, after we get those two straightened up, I think we're done, as long as we got everything else done. All right, so create the form tags, information newsletter, text area, blah, 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 blah. Input should have an ID, type, and name. Let's see. I don't think I have name elements. What is a name even supposed to do for it? Input name attribute specifies the name of input element. The name is used to reference elements in JavaScript. Okay. So we can just, I guess we can just do it the same way. So we can do name equals full name. What's up, other person that just joined? And this will be email. And this one will be phone, and then street, and city. What's up, other person that just joined? Email. And state. And then zip. Looks like I'm trying to do some regex stuff right there. And then this, I guess these have to have a name too, but they do. Sweet. I got those already. And then it said they need to have IDs as well, right? Did I get the text area? Yeah, I got the name on that. Cool. Now we got to go through and make sure everything has an ID. So those have IDs. We missed this one though for some reason. Can just be street. That's got it. That's got it. It's got it. This needs an ID. name vehicle. Oh, I never changed those. I copied and pasted that. All right, so that can be HTML, and that can be HTML as well. Value can be CSS. Actually, I don't think those have to have a value tag, do they? Save that and refresh and make sure they still look the same. They do. Cool. Nope. And that'll be JS for JavaScript. And this will be just add news right there for it. And those we'll call HTML. And I think they said the text area needs an ID, right? Is that everything right? All right, so we got input should include ID, type, and name attributes. So let's just double check that. Okay, ID, type, name, ID, type, name, ID, type, name, ID, type, name, ID, type, name. I feel like I just missed one. Let's go back up. Nope. ID and name, because that's all the select element needed, right? Select should have ID and name. Cool. And then zip code. It's got the ID, type, name, ID, type, name, type, name, ID, type, name, ID, type, name, ID, type, name, ID. And we change those. Text area's got the name and the ID. Cool. All right, so let's go ahead and save that real quick. Yeah, I feel like I'm a glorified copy and paster. Like one of the websites I built, Imagus, it's got this cool, there's this JavaScript library that makes these dots animate in the background. And basically all I did is import the library, and then they've got like options you can configure, like the size of the dots, the length at which you want the lines to appear, like how far apart, how big the dots are, the size, the color, all that, all different sorts of stuff. But it just copied and pasted that. Yeah, I don't know if I'd say 90% is copy and pasting, but like maybe like 30-40% is just finding snippets online that do what I want. Because why would you rewrite this stuff if there's already code for it? Makes it way easier. That needs to be indented. Do you have a portfolio, dude? And then, yeah, probably like 10% editing what I copy and pasted. I agree with that. All right, checkboxes should have an identical name attribute, but unique value attributes. Wait, what? Where are the checkboxes? Smash Brothers. Dude, I'm going to see Adventureland next weekend and Timmy Trumpet. Timmy Trumpet comes to Stereo Live Friday, and then Adventureland comes on Saturday. I'm going to have no hearing the next day. I went to see Afrojack back in like October or November, and my hearing was gone for like the next 2 days. It wasn't gone. I just had this ringing in my ears the next 2 days, but it was worth it. Okay, checkboxes and radio buttons should have, so name, this can be news, and then this one will be news. And then checkbox, That'll be news as well. And this will be format. And this will be format. What are we at? We're at 30 minutes already? Dude, I'm just dicking around and not doing anything. All right, add labels to each form element using the HTML label tag. Okay, they all have labels. The label should match the name attributes, the names of the form fields in the mockups, okay? Make sure you properly pair each label element with the corresponding form via the for attribute. Did I use for in the labels? I think I did. For, full name. Email, email, email. Email, cool. Phone, 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 that matches. Address, address. We better make those the same just in case. Boom, 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 boom. I didn't copy and paste the right stuff. Address. Okay, and then city, city, city. State, state, state. Zip, zip, zip. To the labels. Remember that to associate a label with a form input element, the labels for should match the input's unique ID. Okay, they do. Cool. So do the name elements. You make sure you properly pair each label. You don't forget about the text area. Okay, so I'm going to assume the checkboxes need labels, right? This will be for HTML news. CSS. For JS. For HTML. And then for text. If I can spell correctly, there we go. Then we gotta do this one too real quick. So for comments. All right. Nice. You said you're doing like mostly Udemy courses, right? I still need to check that out and like sign up for a course on there. But dude, whenever you build a portfolio, let me know. I'd love to check it out. Remember to associate. So I've got the labels right. Placeholder text to required for the full name and email. We got that, right? Full name and email required. Check. Okay. Pokemon Gold and Silver. Walmart Yodeling Kid remix. Oh my gosh. We're gonna go with Sun Goes Down. Okay, back to this. So, yeah, we got those. Once you have everything in place on the mobile layout, use media queries. Okay, we're still kind of working on that, but we got most of it done. Mobile first approach. Okay, we used a min width, right? Yeah, otherwise it wouldn't display correctly. Once your breakpoints are in place, double check that the layout matches. Okay. Use Google Fonts. What it tells me what font I use. I spent like 20 minutes trying to find what the right font was earlier. So we're basically gonna steal this. And then am I using different size fonts on here? I don't think so. I think I'm using the same thing on everything, huh? Break it, break it, break it, break it down for y'all once more. All that I want is just to go crazy when the sun goes down, and all that I need. Got that, and then font family. Need to just replace the Roboto slab here, because that's the only place I'm setting font family, right? Yeah, it is. Cool. I'll save that, and then if we refresh this, cool, everything looks, the font matches perfectly. Add a focus, I think I did that already. Yeah, it turns blue. And I need to adjust the padding on that when the focus is on. Border 2 pixels, padding 13. Is the I said like once you have like 4 on there, go ahead and start applying for jobs. But I don't feel like there's a limit to how many you can have. I mean, I've got, mine's like this, and then I've got like all my Team Treehouse projects on there. And one day when I'm not being lazy, I'm gonna add a slider on the bottom, or like 3 dots, and you can click the different dots, and then have arrows on the side too. And it'll have like Team Treehouse projects, and then the next slide will be like real life websites I've built, like Tech2Bit or Amagus. And like link to these. Actually, Tech2Bit is leaving us because they can't afford us. So I need to figure out how to still get this on my website without directly linking to this URL anymore. Actually, I'm pretty sure they'll probably keep it up. Because why would they? Yeah, they'll keep this up. We'll just package it up, send it to them, and they'll keep their website up. So I'm sure I can still just link to that. But yeah, I'd say probably like 4 at least. Even just 1, actually. I'd probably start applying with 1. As long as it's something like that you completely built. Like Team Treehouse's first project, like they basically give you a pre-built website and you're just changing out a few images. Like if that's your only project, I don't know. I wouldn't hurt to apply anyway. The worst they can say is no. So. Were you wanting to get a job in like as like a web developer eventually? And you wanted to do like design stuff on your own and the web development, or did you just want to do like freelance stuff? That is still a tiny bit too loud. Oh wait, I need to mute that. I don't know if that was playing in the background the whole time. That'd be annoying. I would say what's up third guy that's here again, but every time I welcome the third guy, he leaves instantly. It's really weird. All right, so yeah, we've got the focus on there. Turns yellow. I think Google has a focus by default too. Is it getting smaller? Do I need to have it at 15 pixels? Wait, so if the top has 2 pixels and the bottom, nope, because the padding would go all the way around too. Never mind. I'm trying to figure out why it moves. Monday left me broken, Tuesday. Because originally I had it like padding 13 pixels, border 2, because originally there's no border. So when you click on it, the focus element's activated, the padding goes down to 13, the border goes, adds 2 pixels to that. So that should equal 15, which is what the original padding is. Maybe if I don't change the border and I just change the background slightly. I think that'll work. Waiting for love to come around. Also, fun fact, if you have a background element like this and you put a color in it, and then you have one higher up that's like background color, because you're specifying like an attribute for the like a part of the background, this one is gonna overpower this one because that one's just like generic background versus this one's background color. I found that out at work the other day. I'm pretty sure that's accurate, like 90%. It might have just been lower in the style sheet, and that could have been why it overrid it actually. But whatever. We'll do gray because I don't want to pick a color. Maybe like slate gray. I love how many different colors there are in HTML stuff. They left me broken. That'll work. I mean, it's obvious. They can tell. I'd love to get a job in web dev, but it's very hard over here as we're still old-fashioned in that you need a 4-year degree, even entry-level stuff. Ah, dude, that sucks. I think that's dumb because, like, as long as you have like a portfolio and you're like, I can do this, you're kind of like an artist. Like, if an artist has a good portfolio of all his work, you know that he can do what he says he can do. And if you're a web developer and you've got a portfolio of projects and you're like, I built all these, then that's kind of like proof that you know what you're doing. And I mean, you probably, honestly, I think self-taught people, like most of them, probably know more about HTML and CSS than college students do, because I feel like in college, like, you're not really. I mean, there's definitely college students that go in and like work hard, but I feel like a lot of them just go in just to get college done, to add that check mark. They don't really learn too much. Versus if you're doing this on your own, you're actually like, you're taking the initiative and getting it done. If that makes sense. All right, so yeah, focus element works good. Let me just double check that to make sure that's how that works. Okay, so that's further up, so this should override it since it's lower down. Just kidding. It's not true. Just lied to you guys. Sorry. Make it, do it, makes sense. Maybe if we duplicate this element. Better, faster, stronger. Yep, nope, I don't know what I'm talking about. Sorry, guys. Ignore that. All right, so anyway, back to this thing. Make sure to check your code is valid. Okay, we'll do that at the end after we get those top parts done. And then what about the bonus stuff? I guess it's saying add required to all the elements. Don't take everything I say as absolute truth. I'm still a noob web developer too. Oh wait, checkboxes aren't required. Silly me. Now what happens if we try to submit this? All right, cool. Ah, no, that needs more padding on the bottom, huh? Huh. Also, right aligning stuff when it's not focused isn't gonna work. Can I just right align this placeholder text? And if I save that, all right, that'll work. Cool. Yeah, it still needs more padding on the bottom though. I'm from Louisiana in the States, but I live in Texas now. I just wanted everybody overseas to know where I live. So if I live in Texas, I feel like most of the outside world knows where Texas is. AKA, it's like 80% of the states. Really? Did my phone die already? Don't be dead. You had like 30%. Oh, it just had low power mode. Alright, Hippocam, don't crash my computer. Come back online. There we go. Alright, cool. Thank you, Connor. Well, it looks like it froze actually, huh? All right, maybe webcam's down for the rest of the day. Stupid ads, get off my camera. No, don't want to reconnect. All right. I got my tax return, so I can go buy a webcam. Woo! Money. Better do it faster, makes us stronger more than ever. All right, so if we do padding, what if we do line height 1 pixel? That'll work. Oh, nope. Yeah, let me make sure it's at least as tall. What element did that go in? Form, input. And then if we go back here and refresh this, all the numbers show up correctly. Cool. What happens if we go over? I don't want to find out. All right, so we've got the required attribute and everything. Add at least one of the following styling enhancements. CSS transition for the focus state. I think I did, didn't I? Isn't there like a transition duration? We'll make it scale up too on focus. After work is over. Yeah, transition duration, half a second. Cool, so we got that. Cool, now it just kind of, it's an interesting little thing. All right, so what else do we need? Oh, we gotta change the background of one of them too. So that's easy because we separated the form sections, so we can do top form part. We'll just throw it in down here. Oh, nope, nope, nope. I feel like I probably already selected that element before, but whatever. What color are we gonna go with? Let's use our handy dandy little color picker. I like pink, that'll work. Nice little pink background color. This form's gonna look awesome because they're making me do stuff. Oh God, that looks awful. What exactly does it say? Change the background color for at least one of the main sections. At least one. So if we do the whole container, then that's okay. Boom. Around the world, around the world. Why is that one an off color? Did I fuck up something right here? Let's hide that. No. So let's look at that input section here. I'm sure I messed something up there. What was it for the HTML text format? Okay, input type radio name format label for HTML. Timeout. Just throw this in the little HTML validator here. Find where my error is for me. I use a lot of bad stuff, huh? Oops. Where did I add a for element to the input? Which one was that? On address. So yeah, that wasn't supposed to be there. All right, what else we got here? The first child option element of a select element with a required attribute and without a multiple attribute and without a size attribute whose value is greater than 1 must have either an empty value, or did I add required to that? It said the input elements have to have required, right? Not the select ones. Yeah, we'll say that works. That's still messed up. If you just type in HTML validator on Google and spell it correctly, because I didn't, I just go to W3C markup validation service, and then you go to validate by direct input, and you can just copy and paste your code. Control A to select it all, and then Control C to copy, and then Control V to paste it in there and check, and it'll like go through and tell you everything wrong with your code. Unclosed label for HTML. So oh, it's because I didn't spell label right. I cut something out wrong. All right, now if we go back here, we should be good. Cool. All right, so I think we've got, I need to uncomment the pink stuff. So we do want that in there. Boom. Okay, pink is too intense. Need to make this like a grayish color here. Okay, that's not working either. Crap. What's a good contrast color? Yellow? That'll work. Nice and sunshiny. Still, you can, it's hard to see that text, but yeah, you can do it for like CSS too, I think. Not on this page, but if you just do, oh yeah, you can. Okay, cool. Check by CSS. I think that'll check CSS for you. But yeah, I usually don't use it, but Team Treehouse will mark you off if you don't. So, all right, so change the background color, CSS transitions for the form fields. I think we got that with that thing and the scale. This looks like garbage. But hey, if they want me to change the background on my own, I have no design skills, so that's what they get. That's what they're gonna get. All right, so we need to figure out how to make the zip code 20% wide and then still aligned with these. So we could do, I'm gonna make this a little bit, oh, nope, come back here. Need this a little bit smaller. And then we'll just select this one, and then we'll go ahead and make that width like 20%. Okay, no, undo that. Because we need everything at 70, and we need this one at 20%. There we go. And then this not gonna do anything, right? Like there's no left align, centered, space between, space evenly, space around. Huh. If we do margin right, that wouldn't work if we resized it because it'd push it to the right more. Justify content. Let's do initial, and then we'll do marge. Nope, not that one. We need to go to the input here. Okay. Minus margin right, it's not working. Oh, if we keep the content justified and then do but then when we resize it, I think it still breaks. Oh snap, it doesn't. All right, that'll work, cool. Where's the stuff I edited? So that input, we'll just target the ID zip. And save that. And then what else do we change in there? That's it, huh? So if we refresh, cool. I also love that you can Google pretty much anything and figure out what's wrong. Because somebody's already asked the question. How to get equal width of input and select field. That's like exactly what I want. Box sizing content box. Let's see if that works. Me a beauty, the cutest dance that I've ever seen, That fixes it. I still don't know what box sizing is. If you know what that is, you're a little bit ahead of me. I just know that if it's the answer to my problem, I will use it happily. Cool, that works. And then resize, looks good. So that'll break on iPad. Yeah, it looks awful on iPad, but doesn't say it needs to look good on iPad. Just see it said it needs to look good on full width and then mobile. So that's what we'll use. All right, let's double. I think we got it all, huh? So if we go back here, all right, so only use one form. Got it. Field set and legends have been added for the following sections. What is that? I didn't add those. Do you need to add a class to field set or something like that? Or like an ID or 4? The legend, that's just gonna wrap what we have the H2 elements as now. God, I ate like crap last night. I can feel it, dude. Behaves as an inline block. I hope this doesn't throw off our whole page. So where's that? H2, so this will be the, we'll do field set right here. And that wraps the whole form, right? I mean the whole top section here. And then we need legend to wrap our H2. My parents came to visit yesterday, so we went to some Asian restaurant yesterday. That was really good. We got some sushi. I don't think that was too bad. But then at night, we just like sat at my apartment and watched Avengers: Infinity War and ordered pizza and drank Coke. And I can, like, if you eat healthy most of the time, you can feel it when you eat shit. Your body's like, what did you feed me? God, it's garbage. Oh, I thought that was offline. Field set outs a box around the section. It's ugly as fuck. Oh man, if I refresh this, everything's gonna break. Ah, it does. All right, we have to get rid of that real quick. So, is that just the border pretty much? And I can just do border none on the field set elements to get it to go away. Oh, it is cool. So over in our CSS, we can just go border none, and that solves that problem for us. It's probably really loud through my phone, huh? Thank you, Jay Ho. Appreciate the help there. I do kind of like how it like just threads it through contact information. That's kind of cool though. And we made that the legend, right? Okay, cool. So now if we do field set, and then we gotta close that tag. And then right here, we'll just wrap this in the legend. Copy that, put that right there. Save. All right. We need another song. This is what I jam to at work. If you guys haven't checked it out already, I've got a playlist on my channel for coding music. So if you like any of this stuff, I'm live right now. 3 people watching. What's up? I got a coding playlist. It's got like a bunch of EDM stuff that I like to listen to, if you're into that. All right, cool. So we got those. So we got the field set added. For contact information section and newsletter, okay. Include all the required fields. Got those because they were on the mock-up. All our inputs have an ID and a name and a type. Select and text area have ID and name. Each form field includes a label. Check. The input field's placeholder attribute has been used to add the required. Okay. And then the bonus stuff. Form contains additional placeholder text other than the fields. I don't think it said additional placeholder text in the instructions here, but we can go ahead and add that real quick. So full name, email, phone number, we can do placeholder phone. And then I don't think I have to add it to everything. So we'll do cool. That looks good. And then we'll just add it to zip code too, just to be consistent. And we need one other option here called select a state, and A needs to be lowercase because it just does. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe just select state. That'll work. All right, and then okay, placeholder uses the required attribute to add HTML5 validation to required fields. That was on there anyway. So I guess it doesn't want me to have it on these other ones then. All right, so HTML file includes a viewport meta tag in the head of each document. There's only one document, but good try though. Mobile first is used. Appropriate media query is in place, and we targeted 768 pixels, right? Because we don't do media like mobile first at work for some reason yet, so we'll use like 767 when we're scaling down to tablets and mobile stuff. Roughly matches the layout. Yeah, it does. Label text position matches. Uses a Google font. Includes focus. Okay. Both of the following additional things have been changed. Okay, we've changed the background color to yellow, obviously. Hopefully they're not blind. Uses CSS transitions on focus states. We've got that. They scale up and the background color changes. And then validation, we should probably just run that through again just to double check here. right, no errors in the CSS. Look at us being awesome. And then HTML. I would close the webcam, but last time I tried to close the webcam during a live stream, my computer crashed. So that's fun. All right, that's just a warning, so I don't know if we need to fix that. Yeah, it's not an error. It's just a warning, so we're good there. Where'd it go? Cool. Now we need to fix these errors, though. Element H2 is not allowed as a child element of legend. Okay. So we've got to fix that. And we'll just change whatever style we have for H2 to legend. Was I not styling the H2 at all? Oh my gosh. Ah, that's annoying. So now we do have to style the legend. Try like 24 pixels, see how that looks. I think that might be a little too big, huh? Zoom to fit. I think that padding might be pretty good. Oh, that's an HTML element right there, huh? So we can just copy whatever that has. Font size 24. So that's good. And then margin, actually, I don't care. That works. Fuck it. All right, so we got the H2 element fixed. No space between attributes. Okay, line 52. Okay, got that fixed. Nope, don't refresh. Whoops. In tag field set seen, but there were open elements. What? It's on line 132, so it's the bottom field set here. Okay, so field set, we wrapped everything in that. So where is that broken? Let's try this again. Oh, nope, don't save that. Check me one more time. Unclosed div element for top. Oh, okay, that's what was enclosed for top form part. So this is probably what closes that one, huh? Yeah, and it's outside the field set, so that's why it's not closing right. Up, undo, delete, delete, and then we'll put our field set there. There we go. And that should fix that problem for us. Oh, snap! We had 4 people for a second there. Did you guys see that? You didn't see that because you're not watching how many people are here, but we had 4 people for a sec, guys. We're kind of awesome. I love you guys. Not in like a homosexual way. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that if you. There's nothing wrong with that if you are homosexual, but I just want you guys. It's like a friendly love. Like I would kill somebody for you guys. I don't know if I'd take a bullet for all you guys. I don't know you that well, but somebody's like messing with you, we can like all gang up on him and cyberbully the fuck out of him or something. Unclosed form element. I just pasted the new code, right? Yeah, okay, so unclosed form element. The form element closes right here. So what is this talking about? Form. Oh my gosh, we need to indent everything right so I can know what's going on more. Oh, that's for the div right there. So that one closes. That's closed. I just need Adam to show me what's not closed correctly. Tap those, tap those, tap those. And we closed our select element, right? Cool. And the div is right there. So everything in here needs to get indented a little bit. Oop, too far. we go for that. And then we'll indent that. And that is the div for top form section right here. And then, oh, because our form is inside the first field set. There we go. I think that should fix most of what was wrong there. There we go, cool. Form legend not allowed as a child of element div. What are you talking about? I can't have legend a child of div? So if I just do that and then comment that out, 'cause if that breaks it, I want to be able to fix it real quick. And then the div at the bottom here, that's what would have closed it, right? No. What'd I take? Section 2? So it's this div, right? Yeah. And now this div would go to that one and everything else should be closed. Yeah, cool, perfect. So I think that, does that fix it? I feel like there was something else I was supposed to do in there, but. Okay, legend not allowed to be child of div. What does that mean? Context in which element legend may not be used. As the first child of a field set element. Oh, this one right here, okay. Oh, it's just that? Okay. Did that mess up my page? No, it didn't. Cool. So it's the bottom field set. If we just throw this class on field set, I think we can go ahead and take out that div and just get rid of 2 lines of code. Is that the right one? Yeah, that's gotta be it. Cool. And refresh to make sure everything looks good. It does. And then let's double check this one last time here, and I think we should be all good except for that one warning, which we're not going to pay attention to because it's just a warning. And then we're also going to specify when we submit this that, hey, this is a warning, so you can't mark us off for this crap. All right, cool. So now we need GitHub. What gate is Delta 35 working at? Oh, cool. Thanks, Cortana. Do you watch Game of Thrones?
As surely as winter is coming.
That's cool. It'd be so much better if her voice just flowed like it does in Master Chief or like Halo. Did I not open GitHub or did I close it when it opened? There we go. All right. Then we saved everything, right? Yep, everything's saved, so we can go ahead and blow this up. Built project 3, commit to master, publish repo. No, it doesn't need to be private, but publish it. Cool, and then we'll go here and we'll just go to GitHub just to make sure it's on there. Cool. Post today, 2 contributions. Uploaded 19 seconds ago, so we're good there. So we can go ahead and submit this, and then we are done with project number 3, as long as we don't get it back. All right, yeah. So it's a warning, not an error. So technically it passes. Give me 100%. I just want the tech degree at the end of this, dude. I don't even care about these projects. All right, cool. So next up, I need to update my bio. I'm not 24 anymore. I have to finish Intro to Terminal, and then I have to do, should probably redo Intro to Git and start committing through the command prompt instead of the GUI here. But then we're building a style guide, and we're gonna use Sass. So I'm gonna have to rewatch the videos because I forgot everything about Sass that I knew. It's just Sass basics though, so. I can go ahead and download this and then show in folder, and we'll look at the mockup just so you can see what the next project looks like here. Cool, so pretty basic. I'm gonna use Flexbox a lot on it, and shouldn't be too hard. All right, guys. Well, yeah, it's fun hanging out with you guys. If you all have any questions, just let me know in the comments below or reach out on social media. Feel free to connect. We can be BFFs and stuff. And I will see y'all next time. Later.